Hey everyone. You know what, Grant? Let me share my screen with you. So I'm here on the phone with Grant. Grant, how you doing, buddy?
I'm very well, Oracle. How are you?
Awesome, bro. Awesome. So I do a lot of these little guy videos, right? Like now, this is. Can you see my screen? 0.04.
Yep.
Right, and that's in reality that's like $768, right? And so in a couple of minutes it's like 14.7, 14.6. I'm just going to close this trade, and I want to talk about your story, man. Okay, hold on one second. So me and Grant were just talking, man, and we went back in. How do I make this full size again? Let me see. Hold on one second. All right, Grant. So here you go. Hold on. So Grant, I'm sitting there. We just put in another little trade, but that doesn't matter. I'm in. You had my consultation, and I'm in the
Yep.
Ravenite room, and I read your story here, how you were the little guy, and you know what, man? Tell me your story. Just tell her, because I mean everybody's freaking out over your story, and just so people, I can set the picture for people, right?
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
two segments of my Discord. Okay, there's people who got in as just in the Discord. Okay, and there's people that bought the full package and had my consultation, right? So I'm guessing that. And by the way, for everybody, I because Bitcoin is going up, I've dropped the prices substantially. Grant, I'm sure you paid more than that when you got in. It was
Yeah.
probably like 0.45 or something for the full package, right? So tell me a little bit about your background. Tell me your story, man.
Okay. Just a little bit about me. I'm just a normal average guy before. 15 years ago, I was in the military back in the UK. I was in the Marine. Left that world and then went to private security, done that,
The
worked my ass
mercenary
off,
kind of thing, huh?
Well, I got into that after I'd done the military. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get into that world and do like consulting work in
So,
Iraq for 10
so
years.
when we
But then,
did when we did our consultation, Grant, when I talked to you
yeah,
about this really being like a game of war, okay, rather
yeah.
than trading, you kind of related to that, didn't you?
I literally, if you make it like that, you're talking my language, right?
Yep, yep. So I'm not going to
You
interrupt you,
simply,
man. Just tell me your story, cause it's amazing.
yeah. So obviously, just coming from my life anyway, crypto come along, and it was just an evolution of obviously people wanted to get into it, but I was the little guy, didn't have anything. Um, I somehow found your channel. I don't even remember how I found it on YouTube, but I've come across it, and I started watching your videos like everyone does, and seeing it in real time, watching it. And this is when you was on BitMEX first of all, so this was like 2 years ago.
Right, right, right.
Um, and then I first joined Discord and paid for the consult then, but I wasn't successful in trading then because I tried to trade too much too soon. And with BitMEX, you didn't have the protection you have in Bit7, right?
Right.
So the strategies for a novice trader or someone who's too inexperienced or too eager to make money too quickly, they lose their money. And I lost my money. So after I lost my money and I couldn't trade anymore, I kind of stepped away for a year. And then this year, with what was happening in the world, and I
Yep.
was still keeping an eye on crypto and doing trading on the side, and yeah, I was still following your channels. I was like, I need to make some money. I'm in the position now where the world is fucked, and the only people making money are the people now to trade properly, and you were killing it. So I was watching your videos more and more every day, and then become addicted to it. So I rebooked for another consult because I tried to go back to the Discord group that I was in, but that
Oh,
12
so you
months
were in a
expired for the.
dis you were in a different Discord group.
I was in your Discord group, but from a year and a half ago. So then I didn't have access to the room anymore, to the Discord. So when I started to want to start trading under your method again using Bit7, my package expired. So I was like, right, this is the time where I need to like invest in myself, get back into it because I'm serious because I see what you're doing every day, killing it. I can see what you're doing and I understand the methodology because I was doing it on BitMEX first of all, but there wasn't the protection that you have in Bit7, which and the things that you've
The
created using.
anti-liquidation countermeasures.
So now the penny dropped for me, and I was like, shit, I can do this just the same way. It doesn't matter the money amount because I know I can build it up. But with your methods, you don't lose, apart from that one time. But that wasn't your fault. That was bit seven stopping you. Otherwise, you would have won it.
Oh, when I got
So,
liquidated for like
you know,
140,000. I love that. And nobody
I,
would show that. Nobody would show that,
you know,
Grant.
I watched you in days in that trade, and everyone in your green room was watching you. And you said, "Feel this pain, feel this emotion." We was with you, and we was in the same trades as you. And I was even in a trade, and I won that trade and got out of it before you because obviously I entered it at a different time, and I wasn't in as much, so I could get out. And you lost it, but I was like, "Fuck!" Not because you lost it, but because they liquidated you. But you didn't give a fuck. And then the next day you come back and you make it nearly back in like 4 hours. Ridiculous, insane,
Yeah, I
right?
made
So
like 100K back in 4 hours, and the day before that I made 100K. And you guys see my
right,
trades in the Discord before I enter them. You know, you see them
we
before I
see it.
enter them. As if I get into a fight, you see the fight, you see the whole battle, and you see, and the whole thing is that it's a learning experience, bro.
And
Go
you
ahead.
put us in the shoes of you. You know, you put us in your position. Say, look, this is you. And I used to be the little guy, and about 4 months ago, I was trading small amounts because I put my money into doing the console review again to do it again. You know, because I paid again to do it the full console again, just to give me the confidence back because it's been a year and a half since I first started doing it, and I wanted that up to date knowledge of what you've been doing and changing as it's evolved. You know, with the strategies, and have that one-to-one FaceTime with you to just get myself on point so I can then go into it. I know I'm going to build the money up. And I've proved to myself, and this week has been the best week trading of my life. I've made, I think, just under $16,000 now as of this morning,
Wow.
from 7 trades, 7 good trades, but not risking big amounts because I only trade with a percent of my wallet, which is smaller than what some people trade with. But I've compounded the money over the last 4 months,
Right.
and my wallet's grown considerably. And my risk has gone down because my wallet size has got bigger, but I trade less a percent. But I'm happy to do that now because I still make the returns in the dollar size. So
Yes.
it's, I'm not greedy. I know a lot of people are out there, and this is why we're having this Zoom, right? People want the money, they need it now. We understand that. I understand that. I needed it to pay my bills originally to start with. So I understand the need to try and want to make $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day, 1,000. Everyone wants to make that. It's the golden number, right? To start with. But my biggest lesson I've learned recently is get the percents right. Consistently prove to yourself you can do 10 or 20 trades and you can win every trade, even if it's break even, or maybe if you decide to exit a trade at a slight loss because the market might reverse, because sometimes it does happen.
Sure.
But prove to yourself, look at the last 20 trades and go, right, have I got over 10%, 15%, the golden number, right? Is what we want. But have I grown my pot in 20 trades? And if you can look at yourself and you can see that, then be more confident. But to start with, just start with dust. Just prove it. So it's a mechanism. Once you've got it, the numbers are irrelevant, right?
Would
You don't even think now. Think about the dollar size of the trade. It's a percent of my wallet,
right.
and it's just in this real lesson trading. You know,
So you started really small, and you've built your.
started
This was it. This week you made 16,000 for the week.
on Tuesday. I made on one trade. It was just shy of $11,000 after fees,
Let
which
me
is
ask you.
insane.
I don't know what you do now, but how does that compare to like your work income? If you don't mind
Well,
telling us, you don't have to answer if you don't
I know
want to.
I do. This is my full-time job now. Being in your Discord and trading on Bit7 is my full-time job. I've done this in COVID when situations changed and I had a little bit of savings left. I had to reevaluate my options, and I saw this as my future. But I have to invest in my future, and I have to get myself up to a level which can look after me. So now this is my full-time job, and I'm lucky enough now that I've even built up some money to put into the passive platforms that you found in Kubitech.
Right.
Okay, I joined that just over 2 weeks ago now. My first package, which was about 2 or 3 weeks after you, bought a gold package. And again, by doing my Bitcoin training on 7, I've now bought a second gold package on Kubitech. So I
Right.
now have a passive income, and that passive income now pays for me it pays my bills every month.
Right.
So literally now, my bills, my lifestyle is covered by that. And I take the profits every day like you do. I don't leave it in there. Every day at 24-hour point when the money's calculated, I take it out. And
Right.
that's about $5,000 that I'm making. And that for
Wait,
me is
five
enough for
thousand
me to
dollars a
live off.
what? A month?
$5,000 a month to live off, right? That's what I'm making from the two gold plus.
Oh, from
So
the,
the two
the
gold
passive platforms.
with active platforms, right?
And you
So
got that
now
money from trading to be able to put
I
into
built
that.
I've built it all up from my wallet, and then I was thinking, I know I can make, consistently I can make money trading like you do now, and like the other people do in the group. But like I want a different revenue stream and this passive income thing. I missed out on cash effects because I wasn't looking at crypto then. Now this gives me this pays my bills. I can wake up every morning now and I'm gonna make a few $100 a day, but that pays my living. I now sit on bit 7. I watch the Discord, 20 hours a day, the hours I'm up. I'm in the group. I'm involved. I'm watching what your videos and your content, watching the market like a hawk. And now I'm trading, and there's no emotion in it. I'm trading it, not needing to make $100 to pay my bills because I've got that offset now with something else. But I'm making $100, and it's now I don't have the worry in my head. I'm winning more trades, even more, and because there's no stress,
Right.
because I've not over traded, I've not put 20% or 25% of my wallet in because I need to get $100 tomorrow or $1,000 tomorrow. I'm just like, the markets will play out. But as long as you have the time and you concentrate and you follow your methods, which is so simple and easy to follow, it works. And I'm like, I posted in the Discord and in the testimonial room this week my trades, and people can see my trade sizes. And I do that because I want everyone to see it as possible. I've come from having literally no money, but the last bit of money I had, I've invested in myself, and that was to invest in you, to teach me your ways, because I saw that as my out in this circumstance this year. And, it has. And now I'm in like the most comfortable position I've ever been in like the last 2 or 3 years. And that's thanks to you and everyone, who's part of the community in the Discord, and they give their support, they show their results, and they inspire you every day to get in, watch Bitcoin going up, follow the market, watch the 6 hour, follow what you're doing and what you're saying. And literally every day, everyone's making money. This is like the most inspiring place I've ever found. You
And
know,
and it's not like other discords where there's memes and there's 1,000 people giving price predictions. Nothing.
well, I don't even know about any other Discords. I'm not in any other Discords. I used to be in a couple of Telegram groups, which were just signal groups, call groups, which they were free, but I don't trust any of them. And the only person I've ever seen real time make money the way you do is you. And I can only preach highly enough of you, and try and put the word out there to people, to believe in your methods, to not detract from them and try and do something different, but just to stick to the simple method you teach. Have the consult, believe that it works. You make these videos daily because you're trading daily. They're not old videos. Every trade you do is the last 12 hours of you trading.
Yeah,
And I'm
or right in front of you in the video.
we're in the groups, so we watch you trade, and we're in the same trades, but we enter maybe at slightly different times, maybe the same times. But what we're doing, you reassure us of what we're doing, and then we reassure each other, and we're all on the same side. We're all making money, and
Isn't it a lot different, Grant, than when you're sitting home alone, a trade is going against you, and all you have to work with is your emotions, your fear.
well, I've lost money doing that. I've been burnt. Do you know what? And this is what I need to tell to everyone, right? Your methods, even before this week, a few weeks ago, I sold a position from emotion because I think I was a little bit more in of my wallet than I wanted to be. And rather than ride it out, I was up for like, I think I sat for nearly 24 hours because I was stuck in the trade. And it got to the point where I was like, ah, and I sold it because the fear of putting more in scared me. But your methods I was still well within just firing off another ALCM. I could fire off another one. But I panicked my emotions and I sold it. And you know what? It reversed, and I would have won the trade.
Oh
And
my God.
every trade that I actually sold out of early, because one night maybe I wanted to go to sleep and I didn't want to stay up all night because I've been up all day trading, and I just entered it just because I was being stupid.
Yeah, don't overtrade. That's the biggest mistake.
So that's on me. I take that loss because I chose to exit that trade, and I know why. And I've learned again to not overtrade. But every trade that I I left, I would have won. There isn't one trade I would, because I didn't overtrade my wallet. I trade like 10%. I try to trade 10%, maybe sometimes less. But that gives you enough, so much opportunity to just be comfortable in the trade without risking a trade too much. You know the market's going to turn one way. There's always going to be pumps and dumps, like you said.
Right.
So you can literally, as long as you don't get to your situation where you're 10 Bitcoin in,
Yeah,
you
and there's
can't
a
back.
10 Bitcoin limit. That's why I got liquidated. I could
So
have
indeed,
added more Bitcoin and saved the trade, but I was at the limit and I knew it was coming. And I made that video with Scarface at the end, and it was great, man. I had so much fun. But you notice, if you listen to the tone of my voice or anything, I felt no emotion. You
yeah,
have to have
absolutely.
no emotion. You have to become machine. And that's why I think that your background has helped you a lot in this, to control your emotions, control that fear, and do you think, as a guy who was just watching videos at home, do you think you'd be able to do what you do now, what I taught you in the consult?
Absolutely, absolutely.
No, from
Everything.
just watching the videos without the
Oh,
consult, could you have
from
done
out.
this?
No, no, from without the videos, just watching the videos. That's not the full thing. You can't. You're trying to guess. You understand 50% of the methodology in the teaching. The console, what you give on the one-on-one, that is what gives you the confidence to go into a trade and to build up a successful winning pot. If it was as easy as just watching your YouTube videos, wow, I wish it was. But guess what? I lost money just trying to watch your YouTube videos at the start, because everyone wants to make money the quickest way. But your expertise, and when you sit down with us and you show us entry points, exit points, and you give us the intricate details to give us the confidence to trade, that's priceless. And you need to have the consult to do that. And then this is why I will go into the Ravenite group consistently now, and I will show them my results so
And
they can see what
that
I do on a daily basis, because people need to see it, and it is possible.
See, because we have
It's,
two groups. We used to let people just in the Discord. Okay, so we had a group of people in the Ravenite room which never had a consult, or they have one booked and they're waiting, right? And then we have the consultation war room. That's where everybody's been trained by me. And that's why I made the decision to get rid of the Discord only option. I lowered the cost dramatically because Bitcoin went up, and this 0.25 used to be just the Discord. Okay, now it's the full package for a year, and the 0.18 is the full package, the consultation with me, the war room, and I've even started doing Zoom calls. I don't know if you caught one of them yet, but for the people in the consultation, like a refresher, to make sure that you guys stay sharp. I don't want you to drift off point. When I teach you, we make it simple, we make it a game. There are certain rules, certain things to watch for. As long as you don't change any of those rules and add anything from the outside world to this game of war, it becomes almost relatively easy.
yeah, it does, and that's the point. Don't deviate from the system. The system, you've tried every system. I know you have it, and you update the system because always in the background you're testing other things, but you test. You don't let other people test and make the mistakes. You update and you always improve. Obviously, over time, different systems and leverages now that we're using, combining the 50 and the 25 to give us 37.5. Right, the perfect number. But you try and test it. Once you know it's worked and you've done it, then you pass it on to the community to use. Right, and
Well,
we can see the result.
that's the greatest new leverage hack that I've come up with,
Yeah.
because Bit7 offers you either 25 or 50. 25 is too slow. Too little leverage, you can't do what I do, get in and out. The whole thing is getting in and out in minutes, right? And because the price of Bitcoin is so high, a small percentage move can be several $100s. So in this volatility, okay, I recommend that people, if you're going to put in whatever you're going to put in, you divide it in half. You immediately put 50x, half of it 50x at market, and the other half immediately 25x at market. You come out at around 37.9x, which is enough speed, but it gives you the buffer. And if you counter that with the anti-liquidation countermeasure, so we don't get liquidated, I mean, that's an absolute win. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really hard to lose that trade. And I want to just pause the screen for a minute. I want to show you how people can come back if they lose the emotional fear. Hold on.
So it,
I'm recording again, so go ahead.
back
You're talking
on.
about my week last week when I took that 140K hit.
Yep. And then the way you just went back into it the next day and just destroyed it.
It was immediately after I made a follow up video. In an hour and 13 minutes, I was already up 56 grand. In 2 hours, I was up 96 grand. Just ripping them back and forth.
And the problem I have, not the problem I have, I'm in literally the opposite time zone to you. So when it's your morning, it's my evening. The 12 hours different. So I'm either working when you come online in the morning, like the 7 a.m. time, 5 a.m. is like 5 p.m. here. I try and push that until 12 midnight, and then I sleep, and then I try and catch the end of play. So I always miss your peak time when you're trading because it's like 2, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Let me show you. I
That
want to
doesn't
show you.
matter.
I want to show you a day. Wait, Strife. Okay, this is no fear. Okay, I want
Yeah,
to show you this. Now, strifing is not something I recommend new people do. It's highly advanced. It's going long and short at the same time, right? So I'm here.
I've done it. I've
You've done
experimented.
strifing. Okay,
Yeah,
so wait. Watch this. You got to enter them both perfectly, right? Now, if you look here, right down
The
here,
screens. Can you make it bigger?
can I make it bigger? Make yours full size on your end. Can you see? It's full size on my end. If you look, can you see down here? I'm up 61% and down
I don't know. Yeah,
67%.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I closed the 61% in a win. I am left with this 0.242 trade, right?
Yeah.
It's down 67%. I got an ALCM in. Most people, now I close out that trade. Hold on. Same trade. I'm down 70%. I have no emotion. I know I have an ALCM to protect me, okay,
Yeah.
which they don't offer on any other exchange. The question is, trades are won and lost in the mind. It's like a battle, okay?
100.
Now, if you can't take being down 20, 30, 40%, even though you know you got direction, you're going to take an emotional loss. I want you to look at this trade, 0.42. Okay, there's my entry. Okay, I have an ALCM in. It's about to fire off. Like 70% down
Yeah.
is maximum before the shit
Yeah.
fires off, right?
78%.
Let me
Yeah.
show you how I close that bitch. Okay, ALCM fires off, lowers my leverage, increases my trade size a little bit, and I
Hmm.
walk away with a 32% win on the
Yeah.
same trade. Okay?
Yeah.
That is part of what we teach emotional control and greed control and wallet control. The average guy, you know what he would have did down here? Okay, over here. You know what he would have did? He would have took his ammo and he would have added to this position thinking that when it came back up, all right, he'd win big. That's greed. That's stupidity. You continue to be wrong, you're going to lose your money.
Yeah.
Okay? So we look here. I didn't do that shit, man. Okay? I waited. Okay? Waited my time. I still had more money to throw in another ALCM because, like you said, managing your wallet. And I took that from what could have been a massive loss or a loss in the mind from
Yeah.
weakness to a win. And I do
Well,
that all the time, man.
I
You
had it the
guys
other day.
see all my trades.
Yeah, I had it the other day when when I had that big win. I was shorting, but as it was going up, um, I was taking long, so I was making little moves up as well. So I was down first of all, and then it turned into a win.
Yeah.
Um, but like sometimes the market does change because the direction, the 7 hour opened up green, solid green, but there was no volume, and it literally the 7 hour then just turned and then within like 4 hours, it started going the other way.
The other way.
Sometimes that can change, right? But once you know the market changes and you've got that position and you're stuck in it for a few hours, that's fine. You just let that one play out. You can protect it, but then you go the other way with the direction in which it's now going in, and you do what you said, and you just keep on taking these little hits on the ways down. So even that position, I've already made what I'm already down in that position by the time it then starts turning around and go back up in my direction.
I wanted to
You
talk
know,
to you because I show days where, look, I made 38,000 this day. I don't add up all my days. If I did, it would probably blow my mind. Okay,
yeah,
but 25,000. There's some days I add up. Okay, so here were like $200,000 days, right?
yeah.
99,000, and on the fifth, 99,000, 95 and 95,000. Now, what I want you to look at here, I don't know if you could see this, bro. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's it.
It doesn't matter the amount of money. Okay, I made 100 grand on this day, right? Doesn't matter the amount of money. Okay, like this was a $12,000 trade. This was $10,000. What matters is the percentage. And I think you
It's
got
correct.
this, bro. We're not going for
Yeah,
moonshots. The minute that profit starts to go away, we take the money, set up,
completely.
take the
Really
money,
take it.
set up, take the
Yeah,
money. It's like a game. It's a smash and grab,
yeah,
right? The minute, like, yeah, if I'm up 44%, I'm up $12,000, right? Let me move this screen up.
mhm.
The minute that profit starts going away, bro, fuck everybody I sell
Mate,
at market. Take the money.
yeah. Do you know what I laugh sometimes? Like I've started doing that now even more. Like I'm greedy. As soon as I get above 15%, sometimes I leave it too soon because I'm like, I didn't even wait for the red candle if I'm going long. But I'm like, I'm happy with that percent, and that's it. Because the green candle's still going up and down a little bit. I'm like, I'm happy. I'm in profit. I
Yeah.
take it. I walk away from that trade, and I wait for the next setup.
Yep. Yep.
You
And
know,
you
and
just
and
do it
I
in
think
minutes.
the biggest problem people have, or myself, again, is that initial thing. You want to get 25%, 30% every time because they see great, they're great returns. 44% is great, but I'd be happy with 15% returns
Yeah,
because it's
but
in and out.
you see me doing that.
That
Look,
trigger.
12%, 13%, 16%, 16%. Every one of them is profitable. And it's not,
Yeah,
that I have 3 Bitcoin in the trade or anything like that. It's the percentage. If you're the little guy, imagine instead of making $2,500, you made 250 on that trade. And just take away a zero, you made 550 on that trade. Right? This is how you did it, right?
how I done it exactly that. When I first started trading, I was trading less than a tenth of the size that you trade. I was like, I'm never gonna have the pot. Well, I thought one day I will, but I can't trade your sizes now, and I can't try and be that person now. So be realistic. Okay, I'm going to trade with $1,000 pot. I'm going to do $100 trade sizes to start with, maybe $200, and I compounded it. But you know how quickly that grows when you have 30. I won 23 trades in a row, all profitable, and I was like, that just compounded into silly numbers for me. And then I was like, well, then the next week, I just done it again. So just not being greedy and trading with too much of your wallet will just keep growing your wallet anyway. And like now I can do trade sizes now, which is I'd done a trade the other day, which was nearly the same size as you. I closed a trade which was zero point 0.8 and I walked away with 1.6 Bitcoin
Wow.
before fees,
That's amazing.
and I've built that up now and I'm like, it's possible, guys. It's possible. It's real. But being greedy will get you burnt. Don't be greedy. You can do this every day, 24 hours a day if you want. But when you do it, just do it the right way and don't risk too much. Be greedy when you're in profit. Take 10% if you have to. Take it.
You know
Take
what's the
8%.
Grant, what's the funny
Turn.
thing about human beings, I'll tell you. Okay.
Yeah.
When it's going down, they just want to fucking sell. When it's going up, they don't want to sell. They want to hold it until the profit is gone. It's total reverse thinking. And then they don't know what we know. They don't know about wall formations. They don't know about entries and exits, the things I teach in the console, right? So they don't know when to get out. They don't know when to get in.
Yeah.
They see it going up a lot, so they go long, and then it goes against them. They see it go down a
Yeah.
lot, so they're like, "Ooh, I'm going to go long now." It's
So
totally why people leave leverage trading.
I didn't trade on Friday when there was a massive pump. And I remember you saying, watch out for the AM pump, it's gonna be big. But I was on my friend's boat. This is crazy because he was on the island and I was on a yacht and was going to this boat club party, this opening party, right? So I didn't trade. I was drinking. I'm not working today. and I could have made insane money. Went up like $800 from the low when it spiked up. That's insane money. But you know what? I'm on holiday. I'm relaxing. Last
That,
night I done one trade. I sat down watching TV. I done one trade. I made $2,400 in 12 minutes. I posted it in testimony. That was my one trade for the day. That was me done. Saturday night. I don't want to work on a Saturday night.
right.
I'm on holiday with my family at the moment. But I done that one trade and I made, that's what some people make in a month. That's what I used to make in a month. I got paid less than that in the military when I first started, right? So I know how much money that means to people and how much money that is in reality now, you know? But 2 months ago, I wasn't even able to do that, but I was making $240 on that trade like 2 months ago. So
Right.
I was there. So
Right.
that $240 to me changed my life 2 months ago. But now it's just, you know, as long as you guys just do the consult, stick to Oracle's methods, it works, guys. I'm so grateful to have found your page on YouTube, and you know, I can't speak more highly enough of just finding this way to trade and to make a living from now. And for me, it's a full-time job,
Man,
you know, and
I'm so proud of you,
just
man. And the other thing is, thank you for your service, man. It's really means a lot to us, man. You put your ass on the line, you know, and it means a lot. And I
thanks so
respect
much.
that. And you know, I knew when I talked to you, man. I said you were gonna get this. You were gonna get it, and you fucking
Yeah,
got
I'm
it, man.
hungry. I'm hungry. I said to myself, I'm not a big-headed person, but if you want something in life, like everything I've done, if you want it, you're gonna get it. You gotta want it, and you gotta work for it. Nothing's given to you. Everything I've done in my life is worked for, and I've earned it myself, like everyone else, right? You want it, you want to be good like Oracle. You want to be this person that you want to be. You need to work for it. You need to study the charts. You need to follow the method. You need to
Well,
go through the
do we really study charts all that much? I mean,
not study the charts. No, the 1 minute. Study the one
the
minute how
one
to
minute
form.
and the 6 hour, and that's it, and no indicators, nothing,
That's
no
it. Like
TA.
you now, I try and look at the 1 minute, and like you do, you just look at, understand how it moves the 1 minute. Once you can see that sometimes you can see where it's going to go. Sometimes I don't trade. I'll just watch it, and I watch the patterns, and I can start to see now how the 1 minute moves.
It's
You
a
know, when it's
totally different world,
in
and
a
it
certain
becomes
direction,
intuitive.
it's so relaxing because you know what it's going to do. Sometimes the chart, I don't put the trade on. I watch it and I watch it play out. And if it plays out, I laugh to myself, going, nailed it. And if it plays out and it goes against me, I look and go, well, why did that not play out the way I thought it was? And I've lost nothing. Sometimes I just like to watch the 1 minute. I watched what the people are doing in the green room, in the consult room, looking at their entries, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. Because you can't take every trade, guys. So don't think that you're missing out, and don't try and jump into a trade if you've just missed it, you've seen it, and it's a second too late or like 2 minutes too late. Wait for the next opportunity because it comes up, it comes down. There's always entries, but don't ever chase it. That's what I learned as well. You know, trying to chase it. If you miss that, the marching candles, and then it's gone up too much, just wait for the pullback. There's another chance to
You
buy
just
it.
got to wait for your turn. I call it ambush.
Yeah,
Ambush, man. Like we're waiting in the weeds, waiting to attack them. That's what it's like. They don't even know we're coming. Okay, we're just
yeah.
waiting silently, and boom, at the right minute, in and out like a bank job. Anyway,
Yeah.
would you recommend, especially at these prices, that people get the full
I,
package?
I would say to anyone who's even watching this video, you're all here for the same reason I was, and okay, and that's because you believe in Oracle's methods. All right, you see him every day, real time, what he does. I'm one of his students who believed in him. I put my money where my mouth was. I invested in me, in his time, in his teaching methods, and now I've made more money in the last 2 months than I would have made in the last year. So it's real. This guy's real. I'm real. Okay, just believe in the system, invest in yourself, and join this great community and become a wolf, and then feed yourself and your family for the rest of your lives, guys.
That's awesome, bro. Now you have a skill. Now you have a skill where you don't even need me anymore. You don't need trade groups. You don't need call groups. You don't need anything.
Yeah, that's it. I don't even need to go onto the Discord, but I do because I get better every day being around, watching your content every day. I watch every video you post on every channel. Everyone in the group, you see my posts. Everyone, you only get better. I want to be you one day. I want to be better than you one day.
I
That's what I want
want
to
you to
be.
be better than me.
I
If
don't
you
want to be you. I want to be better than you. But I'm already 10 times better than I was 2 months ago, and I'm 20 times better than I was 6 months ago. So I'm getting better every day. My money's growing. My stress level has gone from being like high to like now I'm just in a great place in life. I can support my family. I can work when I want. I can travel. I can relax. To me, I'm in like the ultimate happiness state right now, and that's because
you're
of.
in Oland, bro.
I'm in Oland, bro. I'm in G-Land.
Oh
But
shit.
that's thanks to you, man. You're the only person that I've seen is real out there. The only person, and you do it every day. And the time you give to this Discord and to making these videos daily, every day, the time you give up of your life, from your family, from your son, and everyone, and you do this to constantly do that. You don't need to do that now. You're already made. You're already successful. You've got everything, right? And you still get up because it's fun for you. It's not even work now. This is a game. This is your family that you look after, and you're changing people's lives. And to me, I want to do the same. I want to help people. I want to spread the word. I want to show people see how successful I'm doing now, and they're like, "Wow, what you're doing is great." And I'm like, "Join this guy's Discord, do it, learn it yourself, become a part of it." Because people see it, but people don't take the opportunity to. They don't want to do it, or they're scared to. I don't know why some people, but
Because
the
they've been
people watching this,
scammed and burned so
yeah,
many times
I
in
get that.
Telegram groups and bots and
I get that. I get that.
courses and
But
garbage.
get that, and people you can try and do. Just learning off those videos is not enough. You need to join, do the full consult, do the package. You have the year in the Discord with his elite soldiers that he's trained, right? That's us. We're the real deal. We talk to each other constantly in that group. We're always getting better every day. And when you trading in the same way live, when Oracle's trading, you're trading when we're trading the same time together in the same positions, and you know how much he wins. Guess what, guys? You're gonna win. Okay, you're gonna make money, and that's what it's about. We're all on the same team, and we're just killing it. You know.
Grant, this was great, man. I hope you inspire many people. I think you will.
I hope
You know, you were
I,
the
hope I
little
do, guys.
guy. You were the little guy, and now you're becoming a big guy. And after you posted,
Yeah.
what? Go ahead. Tell me what you're gonna say.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm not even the big guy yet. I'm still a little guy in my eyes, but the money grows quick, guys. As long as you're not greedy and you follow the rules. It doesn't matter what you start with $100. You saw the little guy videos Oracle done last week, right? He can do that. You can do that. Everyone can do that. We sometimes I do more percents than Oracle. We all take different trades. It's a game. It's a 24-hour game where you can play it, right? Just don't be greedy and back yourself, all right? And start off small. Start off with dust to start with. Prove to yourself you can get the percents. Once you know you can get the percents, you have the peace of mind to trade with the money that will change your life. Okay, and then you're in control. No one else. Okay,
Well, you know
but
what's come.
believe.
You know what's coming up next, right?
I'm
Because
excited for the. I'm excited for it. I can't
you
wait.
know what's coming. And this link,
I'm
everyone,
already,
is
yeah.
below my video, right? Now, and you got a shot at this, bro. This starts
I'm
December
excited.
1st.
I
Yeah,
want
and
to win.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and it doesn't matter if you how much money you trade. There are prizes for people not in the Discord, and there are big ass prizes for people in my group. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not going to be how much you trade. Okay, with dollar amount, it's going to be your percentages. So it's fair for everybody, man. And I can't wait to give away somebody this 15,000, this 5,000, this 5,000, this 3,000. This is all going to
Definitely.
start. Okay, all the directions are here. They're in the link tree. Subscribe to all my channels. Okay, all that stuff. And you got to be trading under me in Bit 7. Okay, and this tells you how to contact them and make sure. But, bro, this is going to be a hell of a Christmas present.
Hey, I've got my brother's a non-Discord member. He's gonna do it. I'm in the Discord. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to win this. My aim is to win this. And now is I'm just excited. I'm excited for everyone to be in this competition and for you to be given this such great prize away. This is if this is not inspiring to you guys and motivation, then nothing will be.
And this is
Just
not
you can be
sponsored by any fucking exchange or anything. This is my money, man. My money.
you
This is a
sacrifice.
day's pay that I want to fucking share with everybody. Is that days of what this is an average day trading for me, okay? And I want to get you to this point, bro. You will have no idea how much your life will change when you start getting to the point where, you know what? Fuck, I made $10,000 today before lunchtime. Before lunchtime,
I
I
felt
made 10 grand. Bro, that's
I felt that for the
300,
first time today.
300K a month. Okay? Do you know what that is? Do you have any? And you live where? You're in Thailand, right?
In Thailand, yeah.
Bro, you be the fucking king of Thailand. Okay? You
Hey,
keep it up like
I'm the
this.
king of Bangkok. The king of Bangkok. No,
King of
no, but seriously,
Bangkok.
I'm the king of Bangkok. I'm the GO of Bangkok.
Oh, bro, it was awesome talking to you. Thank you for sharing this with everyone. Is there anything else you want to say to anybody, or are you good?
Guys, look, guys, I'm good. Like, thank Oracle for your time. You're a busy man, but guys, just believe in the system. Sign up to the Discord, get the console, and the future is endless. Okay, and just good luck to everyone in the competition, and see you guys back in the green room and everywhere. Thank you
Uh,
very much, Oracle.
Everyone have a great day.